Hello everyone, I'm Nancy. This is Nancy Eat Intuitive and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new, you will see orbs and ribbons appear. It is Spirit manifesting live on the videos. You know, based on your belief system, you may call that whatever you wish, but I call it Spirit when they come in, and I love it. For those of you that watch my Facebook channel every Wednesday morning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, I offer free oracle readings at that time for about half an hour before I go to work. So please join me there, and thank you as always for subscribing, for watching, and for sharing. All right, let's jump into it. So we're going to start with the elemental signs. On YouTube, I work with the elemental signs for the week beginning Monday, and this will be for February 3rd, 2025, beginning with air. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. I pulled cards ahead of time from the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, but then I'll pull live cards from our spirit animals and nature's whispers. At the end, we'll pull one last collective message for from the angel deck. All right, so here we go. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Your message coming right out of the Moon Oracle deck was number 17, self-reflection. So let's see what they have to say. I'm going to read, this is a new oracle deck, so I like to kind of just do a quick synopsis of what this card represents, and then intuitively we'll go from there. So here we go. Be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and what you want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself very well. Know that what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. So know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. Your mantra is, I am not afraid to look deeply at myself, and it's in, quotations, in all aspects. Your human self, your high self, your past lives, your future lives, all of it. And Teal Swan calls it, parts work. We used to say, oh, she's got so many traits or personalities, personality traits. It's actually, parts of ourselves. You can call it that as well. All aspects of myself. I like that. All right, so you're looking, you're doing some self-reflection. I love the full moon here too, because that is illumination. Illuminating things that we need to see, things that we want to understand, things that we want to incorporate, things that we want to integrate about ourselves, right? And learning and loving all of it. Loving all of it. All right, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, moving into the next week. Let's see what our spirit animals would like you to know. What do you need to concentrate on, pay attention to, be aware of, or just appreciate, air signs, as we move into the next week? It's a quiet, contemplative energy, isn't it? Have you ever gazed into the mirror and done mirror work? That is a profound experience too. You got to be ready for that, I'll tell you. What is revealed is really, well, it's life-changing. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. It is life-changing. When you're ready to do that work and to really see yourself, all aspects of the self. And there's lots of different ways to do it. You can, if you're challenged with your body, you can stand in front of the mirror and, naked, and really look and see yourself and love all aspects of it. I mean, I know that can be challenging. I shared this with some of the other videos. Every morning when I walk into the bathroom and I'm ready to brush my teeth and I'm ready to look into the mirror, I wave at myself and I say, good morning. And I smile and I laugh and I talk to myself, what are we in for? What's this day going to bring? I wonder what's going to happen today. How can I be of service? Yeah. Look at this, Grace Swan. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Look at the synchronistic message of self-reflection. Thank you, Spirit. Did you see that beautiful orb? That orb was not white. That was a beautiful, like, reddish color. That's passion. Orange, that's, that beautiful desires and sacral chakra, root chakra. I am looking at myself in a whole new way. I'm ready to see this beauty inside and out. The good, the bad, the ugly, These are all parts of myself that I love, that I'm integrating, that I'm talking to. There's no more battle anymore. Wow. And I'm in my grace as a result of that self-reflection. Look at the quietness here, the stillness, the beauty, the strength. Don't forget how big swans are and how strong they are. They are not to be underestimated either. Don't think that they can be, I was going to say they can be intimidating when you get up close to them. So don't underestimate them is what I want to say. All right, there's that. And now your Nature's Whispers card is Inner Truths. You are on a journey. You are in this forest and, you're wanting the truth of the situation. You are a truth seeker, a truth speaker. There are many paths toward the light and you're on this journey. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. It is a quiet self-reflection and inner truth about who I am, the gifts, talents, and abilities that I bring, this beautiful life that I'm living. And I'm in my grace. I see the beauty. Even in the most challenging, difficult times when I'm in this dark forest, there's still light. Focus on that. You will find your way. Beautiful. All right, I hope those messages helped in some way. Let's put the Spirit Animal Oracle deck back. Let's put that back. And moving on to the water signs. So Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, your message is number 21. It is resilience. Wow, what a load. Keep going. Persevere. Let's look at your message. So you've been on carrying quite a heavy burden. Resilience. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned from my lessons from my mistakes that I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self-responsibility, water signs. Your mantra is, I am strong and resilient. Keep going. I'm learning how to persevere. I'm learning from the wisdom that I've gained. Look at all this, wisdom that you're carrying on your back from all of the things that you've experienced. Some mistakes that you've made, you're not beating yourself up. You're not letting it cripple you. You know how to add that onto it. Keep going, right? Interesting. Okay, let's see what your spirit animal message is. A heavy burden that you're carrying. I just keep seeing this picture and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, the more experiences that you go through, water signs, the more wisdom, the more learning, the more understanding, more empathy, more compassion, more skills that you're acquiring as a result. Okay, let's see what your spirit animal message is. A little quiet on the orbs. We had a few, didn't we? Let's see if we can get a little more activity today. Thank you, Spirit. Love your guidance, support, and clarity. And here comes your card flying out on the deck. Otter, surrender, let go of control. Just, oh my gosh, persevere. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. Yes, thank you, Spirit, for that reminder. She's not giving up. She's resilient. She's just more in the flow. She's like, you know, I'm just going to surrender and not try to, it's like power versus force. I have power and strength and vision and clarity. I can just persevere and keep going and trust this process. What's your Nature's Whispers? Bountiful harvest at your fingertips, all around you. You not only have it all around you and at your feet, you're carrying this beautiful backpack of bountiful harvest and abundance, because these are lessons. I would consider that a huge amount of abundance and learning in your experiences and what you've gone through. And it's right at your fingertips, all of it. That's all they want to talk about. That is lovely. I hope that message helped, water signs. Keep going. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means being in the flow, letting go of that control. Just going to keep on going. All right? Okay. Fire signs. Your message, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, is number 25, resistance. So let's see what your message is. 25. What's happening here? Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. Interesting that we just had that similar message, but under resistance, it's like, don't force it. Okay, let's look at your mantra. I flow. We just talked about that with surrender. I flow through resistance and I am in control. So you get to control, choosing to let go, to move forward, to be in the flow, to not. Do I want to force this? Do I want to surrender? So what does that look like? What are you resisting? All right, fire signs. Let's see what your spirit animal message is. When one door closes, another one opens. And I think sometimes we lose sight of the fact that it could look like a very brutal situation. Walls are, up, doors are closed. I'm not finding the resources, but it's, do you trust that they are there? They will be there? Don't resist what's happening is what I'm hearing. It will unfold in the way that it needs to. You're strong, you're resilient, the resources. Trust that they will appear. Yeah, okay. Let's see what your spirit animal message is. Yeah, I can feel it wanting to come. Let's see what you've got. Making its way. And that's funny because they wanted to hand it to me earlier. Koala, empathy, speak less, listen more. Your skill is to empathize with others, to really listen, to understand, to incorporate words of wisdom that come from an outside source. It's a skill to be able to listen and speak less. The problem with communication is we don't listen to understand, we listen to respond. So take it all in. A little bit of quietness, a little bit more empathy, compassion. Listen to the words in between the words and their body language. Is this what you're saying? This is what I'm hearing. What is your Nature's Whispers? And that is your renewal of peace. Wow, look at the quietness of this particular message. If I'm speaking less and listening more, thank you, Spirit, suddenly it's like a newborn baby in this quietness in the forest. There's a trust here. There's a rebirth of peace, a renewal. All right, water signs, I do hope that helped in some way. Let's shuffle these up before we move on to earth signs. All right. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo for your week of Monday, February 3rd. Your message is number 12, boundaries. Let's take a look at your message. I opened up to it, and so here we go. Flip back. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. Wow, break it right down. Your mantra is, I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. Drawing those healthy boundaries, so important. Let's see what your spirit animal is. That's a 12, which is reduces to number 3 in numerology, and that's communication. Let me get back to you. Are you able to ask for help when you need it? Are you able to say no, and that's a complete sentence? Yes when you really mean yes, no when you mean no. So earth signs. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the bear because, you know, that's boundaries, right? But when I think of the earth signs, I kind of think of that card because if we're not drawing those healthy boundaries, at some point there's a break in us and the bear claws come out and we just start, you know, thrashing, tearing people up. So it's interesting. It's like, learn to draw them so that you don't get to that point where the mama bear stands up and says, that's it. I'm taking you down. All right, earth signs. Let's see what your spirit message is from our animal oracle deck. Yeah, I know that's your cards coming up. Squirrel preparation. Get ready for big changes when you do this. When you draw those healthy boundaries, changes take place. So be prepared. I'm learning to do that. What's your nature's whispers? Intuition. Wow. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Love that. This is, you intuitively know that this is important to do. You've been preparing for this, learning how to do that. And when you draw those healthy boundaries, you know, it puts you in a ready mood for changes. And intuitively, you know this. And you're also very intuitive, earth signs, with what others need. So remember, they're watching you. How do I treat you? You know, you're teaching them, right? And then intuitively, you are more in tune with other people as well. So prepare for big changes. Watch for that intuitive psychic information upload to take place as well, where you just know. You just know. All right, I do hope the messages have helped for each individual elemental sign. Let's pull from the top card our angel message. It is the angel of serenity. Serenity is a part of my life. I live with serenity each moment that life brings. Serenity brings a natural flow to every circumstance and moment and inspires us to relate and savor everything, knowing that nothing is permanent. This serenity comes from the soul, that steady center that nourishes us and helps us understand that the good and the bad moments of life do not last and are a part of our spiritual growth. Almost the serenity prayer, right? This too shall pass. I'm treasuring each moment, the good, the bad, the ugly, all parts of myself, all experiences that, wow. Here, let's recap. The angel of serenity says, self-reflection, loving yourself, all parts of yourself and this experience. I am resilient. I persevere. In fact, thank you for these experiences. I'm gaining wisdom and strength to keep going. I don't resist what's happening. I'm in the flow, and I know how to draw those healthy boundaries that serve me. Self-care, self-reflection, strength, understanding, and wisdom. It's all a part, and people learn from you. Remember, not only, you're setting an example, so they're watching how important it is to have that self-care. All right, everyone, I do hope the messages have helped. As always, namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. So keep shining, everyone, and we will see you very soon. Right on cue. Take care.